New York Jets fans are calling for this, as there has been a whole lot of discussion about the next New York Jets quarterback, as the Jets' plans have changed mightily according to multiple reports regarding their future at the quarterback position, especially with Dante Moore not going out to college, but also with a whole lot surrounding this team. I mean, the Jets ultimately, they do want to find a way to get the best quarterback possible and plan to also find a franchise guy at that spot. Now, obviously, the draft is the easiest way to find a franchise quarterback. That's been the case for a while. We have to imagine the Jets are going to take a look at some good quarterback options. I mean, specifically Joe Burrow. The Jets will probably at least contact the Bengals in some form and see what's going on with him and his future. And ultimately, there's going to be a lot to think about with this Jets team. We're going to dive into all this, guys, because so much is going on right now with fans calling for different options for that quarterback position overall, especially because the Jets have now been able to figure it out. To the point where in the last 15 years, Jets quarterbacks have started in the playoffs for the Seahawks more than they have for the New York Jets. With stuff like this happening, we know the Jets, they've had the same problem for a long time. Who is going to be that franchise quarterback? Who is going to help them get back to playoff football when the Patriots are basically not confirmed? The Broncos have a great defense, but the Patriots are the heavy favorites to go to the Super Bowl, with obviously Bo Nix being out for the rest of the year before the Jets even made the playoffs and the Patriots went through that entire rebuild. It has been brutal being a Jets fan, and we thought that we had maybe an answer with Dante Moore, but now Darren Mougey, forced to change his plans, has changed his plans. And there is a lot going in to these guys who have been named as potential options, and Jets fans calling for one name in particular. But before we get into all the news today, we're proud to announce this video is brought to you by Kalshi. And if you download it using the link below and put in the code DIGESTNFL, you will get $20 when you trade your first 100. Now, Kalshi, it's the largest prediction market in the United States. And on their platform, you can trade yes, no on real life events, whether that's the news, sports, the weather, elections, and pretty much everything. And whether you're in New York, California, Texas, or anywhere across the country, Kalshi is live in all 50 states. Now, this is great for sports fans, as you can trade on game outcomes, playoff chances, or player performances on a regulated market where you can cash out at any time. Now, this is excellent for sports fans, especially because the NFL playoffs are officially here, and there is a lot of movement going on right now. And if you trade on Seattle, who has 20% of trades on them to win the Super Bowl with former Jets quarterback Sam Darnold, you will get $45 in return. Now, this is an excellent trade and one that I'm super interested in because the Seahawks look absolutely excellent right now. They have got a great defense, and Sam Darnold has been doing a phenomenal job. And guys, if you want to get in on the action and get that $20 when you trade your first 100, put in code DIGESTNFL. Thank you to Kalshi, but guys, let's get into the video. We have a lot to go over. Now, basically, when we look at the multiple Jets quarterback options, none of them are ideal. At this point, if you want to go with the most exciting option the Jets could realistically get, because I don't really believe in the Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson situation that heavily, it's probably Ty Simpson, just based off the fact that, okay, we look at Simpson, we understand where he's at as a player. Is he a top 2 pick? No, and the Jets won't pick him there. They'd pick him at 16th or maybe even 33rd overall. If you really want to get deep into it, probably the most exciting option is Trinidad Chambliss, just because the storyline behind him. But when it comes down to it, it's some sort of rookie that's not going to be Fernando Mendoza. And the whole thing, well, yeah, it's a rookie quarterback in a weak rookie class that doesn't, and that also, that player's not going to be Mendoza. So it is kind of difficult to get behind people. Malik Willis has very much gotten Jets fans quite excited recently. Willis looked good in his time that he has recently played, and he was named as a Jets target for multiple outlets, including Justin Mello right here, saying that Malik Willis is the most intriguing free agent quarterback, and he'll almost certainly leave Green Bay for an opportunity to compete for a starting role. Willis completed nearly 86% of his passing attempts in 4 games this season, with 422 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 0 interception. He is a high upside option, and Sports Illustrated talked about Willis as well, saying Willis has been as solid as a backup quarterback for the last few seasons, but there is a chance that he earns a starting job in the offseason. At the very least, he should be able to earn himself a quarterback competition with a team like the Jets. He would be an upgrade over Justin Fields, but his style of play isn't starkly different. This would allow the Jets to keep their run-heavy offensive scheme and playbook rather than having to reinvent the entire offense or on an immobile quarterback. The fit makes plenty of sense if Willis wants to move on from the Packers, which everyone is expecting him to do. That's the thing here. We see Jets fans going on Twitter calling for Willis, saying the Jets should consider Malik Willis as a bridge quarterback. Malik Willis is about to get a big bag from the Jets, and also seeing below, Jets should target Malik Willis. A lot of people see this pairing because Aaron Glenn likes running quarterbacks. Malik Willis is a very, very, very athletic quarterback. There was questions about if he could pass the ball at all. Questions that he started to answer for the first time in his career, and he looked good. He only did start one game. It was the final game of the regular season, and Willis overall, yeah, he had a good season. 422 passing yards as the backup with 3 touchdowns. Didn't throw an interception. Yeah, I mean, the Packers lost the game, but still, Willis looked good and showed that at the very least, he will find himself in a quarterback competition if he signs elsewhere, and the Jets are one of those teams. Now, we could also look at a team like the Atlanta Falcons, for instance, who might be a more intriguing option than the Jets, especially with Kevin Stefanski coaching them, who has been good when he's gotten a good quarterback to work with. So we look at stuff like that, and it does mean the Jets will have competition for Willis. The Jets have money to spend, though, and there is a good chance that they'd see the chance for Willis there and want to spend that money on him, taking a shot at another quarterback who hits free agency at a young age to see if there's upside. It's not the worst idea in the world to put Willis in there. Whether you draft a quarterback or not, you get a guy who at the very least will be exciting and, I mean, can throw the ball better than Justin Fields, actually passes with the level of anticipation that Fields doesn't, and would be a fun quarterback to watch. He's not too tall, which does make throwing up the middle of the field a little difficult, but he's a big guy. He can take a hit and keep moving. He's a good mobile quarterback, and he's got a strong arm to him. So he's someone who I would definitely like the Jets to take a look at. He's probably my favorite free agent quarterback out there. Overall, it'd be interesting to see them go for Mac Jones as well, but I do think Mac Jones obviously being a trade option. That's why I said Malik's my favorite free agent option, but Malik Willis would be totally someone who I'd be interested in as a potential free agent for this Jets team. But Mitchell Trubisky is also someone that was listed by Justin Mello as a potential option. He had a passer rating of 142.6 with 290 yards and 4 touchdowns in the 2 games he played against the Jets, though one of those games Josh Allen got briefly hurt, and Trubisky stepped in for literally 2 pass attempts. So all this was really in that second game that the Jets and the Bills played, a game that Trubisky started in and looked quite good. Trubisky hits free agency and is someone that the Jets just got a full watch of him play, that maybe he does end up there. Justin Mello did say Trubisky is among the lower-level veteran options, but the Jets watched him torch their defense. He threw for 259 yards and 4 touchdowns in a blowout Week 18 victory over the Jets. Pairing him with a draft pick won't be a terrible idea, and it really wouldn't be. I mean, Trubisky has shown that he's not a starting-level NFL quarterback, but this is what he is. The 2021 Nickelodeon valuable player. And that just screams the Jets are going to sign him in 2025. So, look, Malik Willis is a much better option. Mitch Trubisky, if the Jets sign him, I will just, stare blankly into the screen for 8 minutes on that video, because that's how I'll feel about it. Empty. And the Jets, they're not expected to pick a quarterback in the first round in the recent PFF mock draft. In the first round, the top pick, we will go over that in another video that's going to come out very soon. But in regards to this right here, what we did see was the Jets looking at a guy like Denzel Boston. And with PFF saying with the Jets likely to look at free agency or the trade market to fix their quarterback situation, finding the right players for their offense in the draft becomes even more important. Boston could be the perfect partner for Garrett Wilson at wide receiver. Coming off a season where he earned an 89.3 PFF receiving grade against man coverage and caught 76.9% of his contested targets, Boston becomes an interesting piece for the Jets and leaves them without a quarterback in round 1. We do look at round 2, where the Jets could pick a quarterback, and obviously they'll have high interest in Ty Simpson. I was just talking to the man who used to be on this channel with me, because Matt and I are still friends, in case anyone's wondering. I talk to him every day. I talked to him earlier today, and I was with him on Saturday, and he and I both agree at 16 we're probably going to see Ty Simpson get picked. It just feels Just gut feeling. How do you guys feel, though? What do you guys want to see the Jets do at the quarterback position? Do you like the idea of Malik Willis? I definitely do, if I'm being honest. I think he'd be a nice piece to try out, though I do wish we could get past the trying out if this guy works phase of Jets quarterbacks, but here we are. We can't change it. We can just root for the best. Guys, like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day. Go Jets today, tomorrow, and always.